Yeah, and you should be
single as fuck. What's up, my hippies? It's me, Emily, and today we're gonna be talking about a boy. I don't know why I'm making this so awkward, but I am, and I shouldn't be. So, as you recall, a few weeks ago, I posted a video called Single as Fuck, Awkward Dating Stories, right? So, during that time, I had been talking to a few guys, and one of them was the creepy guy that asked me for pictures of my pets. Another one of those guys is someone that I'm still talking to this day. So this other guy, I'm not gonna say his name because I want to respect his privacy, and also, like, if he watches this, I just don't want to embarrass him. So here we go. This guy, I met him on the Facebook dating app. I tell you guys, that dating app is the best dating app that I've ever been on. I actually really like it. And I think part of the reason why I like it is because the information on people is so minimal. Like, if you have ever been on Plenty of Fish, there's so many questions and so many things to look at when you're reading through someone's bio. Like, you have their ethnic background, their religion, their age, what they do for work, if they have kids, if they want kids, if they smoke, if they drink, if they do drugs, when was the last relationship they've had, how long was that relationship, their bio, what we would do on our first date. Like, it's just, woo! It's a lot of info. That's a lot of stuff that I'm gonna be like, nope, 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 nope. You know what I mean? Like, it's too much. It's too much. I'm not into that. Whereas on Facebook dating, you have their picture or a couple pictures, you have their name, their age, their height, what they do for work, and maybe like their religion. And that's pretty much it. And you have an option to put a bio in there, and you can answer some silly questions. I think the layout of it is a little bit more simple than Plenty of Fish. It's kind of more like Tinder. I met this guy on the Facebook dating app. I thought he looked very cute. I was like, oh my god, he's so cute. He has really long hair, and his pictures were adorable. And I generally liked everything that he had answered on his profile. But the thing that drew me to him the most is that we had a couple of mutual friends on Facebook. Whenever you have mutual friends with people on dating, it'll tell you on their profile if they know any of your friends. And we had 2 mutual friends. And I know these mutual friends really, really, really well. Like, they are like my family, pretty much. Like, I consider these 2 people my family. I texted my friend and I said, hey, how do you know, oh god, I gotta give him a freaking nickname. Let's call him Pretty Boy, okay, because he's got long hair. He's pretty. It's not an insult, I promise. He would not take it as an insult. I was like, so how do you know Pretty Boy? I was like, I saw him on the Facebook dating app. She's like, oh my god, he's like my brother. Like, we grew up together. We've known each other for years. We used to live next door to each other. And she's like, oh my god, this is perfect. Like, you 2 would be so cute together. How exciting. And I'm like, wait. I'm like, hold on. I just want to know, like, how you guys know each other. My friend gets really excited, freaks out. She tells me his last name. So I'm like, ooh, I got his last name. That means I can go on Facebook and Facebook stalk him. Now, something really funny about me is if I am looking to date someone, I will Facebook stalk them before I date them, before I meet them, before I continue talking to them, because I want to know that they are who they say they are, and that they're not like married or something crazy or live in like a different country or anything sketchy like that. I've come into a few people who are not who they say they are. So I think it's really important that you utilize Facebook or Google and research who you're actually looking up. So I looked him up. He was legit. He was Pretty Boy, and he was the same age on his profile, had the same pictures, looked like the same guy. So I was like, cool. I'm going to like him on the Facebook app, and I'm going to start there. So I liked him. While I was doing all this, my friend was getting all excited and texting him and telling him, like, oh my god, like, my friend is interested in you. She saw you on the Facebook dating profile app thing, and she's gonna like your profile. Anyways, then he likes me back and we start having a conversation. We talk about how we know our mutual friends, and we go into like how cool they are and that it's really cool that both of us know them. I would say about 3 to 4 days of talking on that app, he gave me his phone number. which I always appreciate it if a guy gives me their phone number than them asking me for my phone number, because that establishes that trust. Like, you can trust me, here's my phone number. Not always, but most of the time. So he gave me his number. I texted him. We've been talking every day pretty much for the whole month of October. It's now November, and we really wanted to meet up with each other. I was like, okay, I have butterflies, like I'm anxious, I really want to meet him. We planned it out where I was gonna meet him and everything. And the day comes and he said that he didn't get a lot of sleep the night before and that he was really tired, so I figured he was canceling. I thought he's not going to want to meet up if he's that tired, you know. He also works overnights and I don't, so he's used to like being up all night and then sleeping during the day. So it was like, you know, noon when he told me he hadn't slept, and so I just figured he was gonna go to bed the rest of the day. So I was like, get some sleep, like text me if you still want to hang out, you know. And then it's like 8 o'clock at night. I hadn't heard anything from him, so I texted my friend and I was like, hey, he hasn't hit me up yet, do you want to just go out with me instead and like we'll go have a couple drinks? So she's like, sure, let's go have a couple drinks. So we go to the bar. She also had a date that night too, and I wanted to ask her about her date and see how her date went, and we were having drinks. He never hit me up. I even texted him and I was like, hey, I'm gonna call her Onana. I'm with Onana, that's our mutual friend. Onana is our mutual friend. I'm like, we're having drinks, if you wanna come meet us at the bar, let me know. So I'm with Onana and he never hits me back up, so we just decided to go our separate ways. I go home, she goes home, and I never get to meet him. So the minute I get home, my best friend texted me, and I can say my best friend's name on here. Her name is Sierra. So Sierra messages me and she tells me that one of her guy friends that she met on the Facebook dating app would like to hang out with her. And I was like, oh, that's cool, like you should go to the bar with him. And I was like, I never got to meet Pretty Boy because he never hit me up. Right after I said that, he texts me and he's like,
I'm so sorry, I just woke up. Do you still want to hang out?
It's like, I don't know, 9 or 10 o'clock at night at this point. And I'm like, holy fucking shit. He wants to hang out still. So I text my friend. I said, you text your boy back. Tell him that you are with your best friend at the bar right now. And if he wants to meet us there, we can all meet up and we can all hang out. And she's like, okay. And I was like, I'm going to text Pretty Boy and tell him that we are at the bar right now. And if he would like to come meet us, then we can all hang out, you know. And I'll let him know that I'm with my friend so it's not awkward. So we had this plan. She was going to text her man and I was going to text my man. We were going to tell them that we're at the bar with friends already so that both of them knew we were going to be meeting up as friends, right? Smart idea. We weren't at the bar yet. We were still at home. But my guy and her guy lived a decent amount of ways from the bar that we had time to make this all work. So we had a plan in action. We were gonna all plan this as like a double date, but like not a double date. Like the guys didn't know it was a double date, but we knew it was a double date. Oh my God. She was freaking out and I was like, get ready, I'm picking you up in 10 minutes. You better be ready. So we get dressed, I pick her up in 10 minutes and we go to the bar. We're both freaking out. We know that her man's coming. Her man had texted her and confirmed on the way to the bar. Like, cool, I will meet you guys there in about 20 minutes or so. My guy, Pretty Boy, did not confirm with me, okay? I did not hear back from him. And I was like, maybe he's too nervous. Maybe he does not want to hang out with me because he's too nervous because I'm with a friend, you know? Like, I'm thinking he's gonna blow me off, this isn't gonna happen, like, whatever. So, we get there, we get our drinks, we're sitting down, we're talking, we're just kind of filling out the area and like getting rid of our nerves, and her boy shows up. We introduce each other, he's really cool, you know, we're talking. There's a live band at the bar, so we all go and watch the live band, and we're trying to make conversation with him. We're trying to like ease him up and make him feel comfortable that we're both together. I'm also like trying to like distance myself from them and give them a chance to like talk and hit it off. But he decided that he was gonna leave about 30 minutes to an hour after getting there, so he did not stay very long, and he was really cool about it. He's like,
hey, I think I'm gonna go. If you guys want to come back to my place after you're done, feel free to.
I think he was just kind of weirded out that we were together and this was his first time meeting my friend, which understandably so. You know, some guys just find that a little bit awkward. And I didn't have a date with me, so I think it made it even worse. So poor guy, like I felt so bad for him. Whatever. I feel bad for my friend too, like that was her date and he like left so soon. But when he left, she was like,
it's okay. I didn't think he was that much fun anyway.
He wasn't really fun. He just kind of was like toned down. And me and my friend are like crazy. We can go hard, okay? Like we get fucking crazy. Like I am a crazy bitch, okay? I'm a nice bitch, but I'm a crazy bitch, okay? So, we end up moving tables, you know, we want to get closer, we want to go sit closer to the stage where there's less noise so we can just talk and be by ourselves. And I get a call from my other friend, oh Nana. So I answer the call, I'm like, what the fuck is that, oh Nana? And she's like,
oh my god, pretty boy just called me and woke me up. He's freaking out. He said he tried to call you like 3 times and you're not answering. Like, you probably should call him.
and I'm like, what? I'm like, I've been at the bar for like an hour and a half, and I have not heard anything from him. So I look at my phone. I do have like 2 or 3 missed calls from Pretty Boy, and I'm like,
What the fuck?
like, how did I not get these calls? And I'm like, I'm sorry, go back to bed. Like, I love you. I'll call him, whatever. So I get all these text messages from Pretty Boy, and he's like, I can be there in like 30 minutes. Like, do you still want me to hang out? And I'm thinking, the bar is gonna close in like an hour. It's currently 1 o'clock. The bar closes at 2. I'm like, you have 30 minutes to get here and you're only gonna be able to hang out for 30 minutes. And he's like, I can be in an Uber right now. So I called him, I gave him the address, whatever. He was on his way. And then I was freaking out. I was like, oh my God, your date came and left and my date's coming and we still have a whole night ahead of us. Like, this is not how we planned it to go down. Is anything how we plan it to go down? So I'm freaking out because I'm like, holy fucking shit, he's coming to the bar and your date's gone, and this is just how it is, you know, like whatever. So these guys from the band came up to us. They're older guys, probably in like their 50s or 60s, and they come over to us. They're like, hey, you want to dance? They had finished playing for the night, so we got up and we danced with them. They were super sweet. And I tell my guy, I'm like, hey, I'm really nervous, because he's like,
you're really tense, you need to loosen up.
and I was like,
I'm really nervous because I have a blind date coming and I've never met him before and I'm freaking out.
and I like spill my heart out to this old man about how I'm feeling. And he's like, you're gonna be okay, like you're gonna be fine. He was giving me like the best life advice, and I was like, oh my God. And we were having a good time. We were laughing and dancing. And then like, you know, we sat back down with these guys. The guy that my friend was dancing with, he had the audacity to walk around the table when we sat down. He checked out my ass and said, wow, you have a nice ass. You want to come dance with me? And I was like, no, I don't really, but thank you. And he like slaps my ass, and I was like, excuse me. I was like, you did not ask for consent. That is really rude, and I don't appreciate that. And like, we all kind of like scolded him, because like, you don't fucking touch a girl's ass without asking. Like, fuck you, motherfucker. He was like 60 years old. Don't even act like that's okay. Anyways, so I didn't want him at the table. I was like, he's not invited. We're on a date with this guy. So we get to know this guy. He's super sweet. He told us about his son. He became Sierra's date for the night. Like, she claimed him as her date. So he was cool. He was really, really cool. And then I get a call that Pretty Boy is at the bar. And I was like,
Sierra, we have to go outside right now because Pretty Boy is at the bar and we need to bring him inside the bar.
so we do. We go outside, and I'm like, just get the fuck outside. Like, go first, go outside, go outside. And I push her out the door. We go outside. He's standing right there. And I was like, oh my fucking God. Like, I can't believe this is actually happening. So she gives him a big old hug, and he gives me a hug, and we introduce each other. And we bring him inside, and we realize that this motherfucker is trashed. Like, he is fucking trashed. Like, he's drunk. And he told me, he was like, I just had a whole case of hard seltzers, and I'm like, oh my God. Like, holy fucking shit. I mean, like, this wasn't like a formal date. Like, this wasn't like, you're taking me out to like this fancy dinner and we're gonna dress up in bow ties and nice fancy dresses. We're literally at the bar. So I didn't really think too much of it. I was like, whatever, the motherfucker's drunk. It's the weekend, you know? Did I want him to show up drunk? No. So we get inside, we sit at the table, we get like drinks and stuff. He was hilarious. He had the whole entire table cracking up, but he was also, you could tell he was really, really drunk. So he asks me, he's like, I don't have anywhere else to stay tonight. Can I just stay with you? And I was just like, yes, I guess so. So I agreed to it, and I was like, okay, or like I can just take him home, like maybe I can just drive him back to his place if he's too much, you know. So me and my friend were like, we need to get him out of the bar right now. Like, we need to get him out of the bar. The good thing is that it was daylight savings. So that meant when it hit 2 o'clock, it went back to 2 o'clock or to 1 o'clock. So we had a whole another hour. So we got to like actually hang out and have a couple drinks before we left the bar. I just didn't mention that. I'm sorry. The bar stayed open until 3, but it was actually 2. You confused yet? So we get up and we're like, pretty boy, we have to go. Like we have to go somewhere other than the bar. We need to leave, you know, because if we're gonna sober this guy up enough to stay at my house, like we gotta do it now, you know. So we're saying our goodbyes and everything with the other guy, the other gentleman, and he was telling me, he's like,
You gotta redo the date. You cannot show up to a date drunk. Like, you gotta redo the date.
and I was like,
I think he's just nervous.
and the guy's like,
Yeah, but like, you don't come to a first date drunk.
anyways, we love that guy. We said goodbye to him. We walked to the car, and my friend Sierra and Pretty Boy, they're like, where's Taco Bell? We want tacos. They're both like kind of drunk. And I'm like, okay, fine. I guess I'm taking everyone to get tacos. Whatever. So we drive around. Taco Bell's closed. And I'm like, looks like we're going to have to go to McDonald's. We go to McDonald's. They get a shit ton of food. Like literally a shit ton of food. And we go back to my place. Now, I wasn't planning on bringing my best friend to my place. But I was not about to bring this strange man that I've just met to my place all by myself while he was drunk. So I forced my best friend to come to my house with me and this strange man. So we did. She braided his hair. We listened to music. We joked. We talked. You know, it just seemed like time went by so fast. It went by so fast. And next thing you know, it's like 4 o'clock in the morning. And my friend's like yawning. And I'm like, holy fucking shit. You need to go home. You need to fucking go home. I have to fucking deal with this man all by myself. Like, you have to go home. So I'm like, okay, friend. Like, we're gonna finish this up and then we're gonna take you home. And she's like, yes. And I'm like, God damn it. Like, I'm nervous because I haven't had a boy over at my house in a very long time. So having a boy over that I don't fucking know, that is a potential love interest who is also fucking wasted off his ass, I was a little bit nervous. Okay. I was like, oh my God, what am I doing? So we get in the car. We drive my friend home. I'm having separation anxiety. I'm like, you can't fucking leave me. You can't fucking leave me. You have to do this with me. So we drop her off. Then it's just me and Pretty Boy. So I just kind of like treated him like a friend. I was like, okay, he's my friend. You know, like I gotta take care of this guy. He's my friend. So we drive back to my place. We're playing music. He's showing me like all the music he likes. Super cool, you know, whatever. I made him drink some water and he asked me if he could kiss me. And I was like, okay, you can kiss me. That's okay. So yeah, we did kiss a little bit. And it was probably like almost 6 o'clock in the morning and he's like, can we go to bed? Like, I'm really tired. And I was like, oh my God, I'm fucking tired too. I was like, I was only staying awake because I thought you were gonna want to stay awake. And he's like, I was only staying awake because I thought you were gonna stay awake. And I was like, oh my God, let's go to bed. So legit, we get up, I turned all the lights off, we lay in my bed, and we literally just fell asleep. And it was really nice. He was super respectful. We did cuddle, but we did not do anything sexual. For one, he was drunk. I was not drunk. And I don't care if you're a boy or a girl. If one person is sober and the other one is drunk, then I feel like the sober person should be the more responsible one and not try to have sex with the drunk person. If I was drunk and he was sober and he took advantage of me and like slept with me while I was drunk, I think I'd be pretty fucking pissed. I'd be like, what the fuck? Like, you were sober and you knew I was wasted and you fucking slept with me? So I'm not about to be that person. I'm not about to be the person who takes this drunk guy home and sleeps with him knowing that he's drunk and that he can't logically make decisions. You know what I mean? Like, I just didn't feel like that was right. And I just didn't want to be like that person that slept with someone right when I first met them. Like, I literally had just met him that night, okay? Like, I just met him that night. I was vibing with him. Don't get me wrong. If I was not feeling him and, like, if I was not into him, I would not have let him sleep in my bed. I would not have kissed him. But I was smart enough to know, like, this is not what I want to do tonight. You know, like, I'm not even going to try to do this. So, I don't know. I feel like I had to be the bigger person in the situation and not sleep with him. Anyways, I woke up at 8. I fed the cats. He's still sleeping. I took a shower. I watched videos. I fell asleep for a little bit longer on my couch. And he finally wakes up and, you know, we're both just like tired and groggy and he's hungover. And I'm like, look, my mom's coming in like 2 hours. Like, you have to go home. So I take him home, whatever, we talk about everything, about like the night and stuff, and that was it. You know, I took him home, I came home, and that was it. That was the date. So we've still been talking, and it's not that I don't like him. I think he's very funny and he's very respectful, which I appreciate that. I like a guy who's funny. I like a guy who's respectful. I just realized how afraid I am to get into a relationship right now. I thought that I was ready for this, and having a guy sleep in my bed and come over and like going on dates, you know, like I remember how it is to have a boyfriend. You know, like you give up your time for a boyfriend. And I don't know, I had like this realization that I'm scared. And it's not just because I like him or anything like that. I'm just scared because I don't want to make the wrong decision again. I don't want to make the decision that I made last time with my ex and go through the same exact thing again. You know, I don't fucking know what I want. I don't know what I want. Let me figure it out. If that means you get to hang out at my house a couple times and we get to kiss, I mean, to figure out what I want, then enjoy it while it lasts. Like, for all I know, I'm gonna be like, hey, this guy is not my thing. As much as I do feel like me and him have a connection, if all he is a really good friend, like, I'm okay with that. He is a very nice person. Oh God, I just feel like I've got myself in this awkward situation. Anyways, yeah, I brought a boy back to my house and we slept in bed together, and now I realize I don't want a fucking serious relationship. What am I doing to myself? I literally fucking hate dating. But my God, it's fucking hard. Dating's fucking hard. Why am I so fucking nervous? The good thing is that since I did meet Pretty Boy, I think I'll have an easier time meeting other guys now, if that makes sense. Providing they don't try to send me pictures of their dogs and cats and kiss me on the first date. Then we're good. Anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching this video and listening to me ramble on about my weird and awkward date that I had with Pretty Boy. I will be sure to update you guys if there are any more dates with Pretty Boy in the future, or what happens with him. So stay tuned. If you did like this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. I do appreciate you guys watching. I hope you guys are having a fabulous weekend, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye!